Did anybody else see that the light panel Astras are on sale for more than 50% off? Because with my lighting kit, I feel like I have it dialed in for the vehicle jobs, travel jobs that I do. So we got the CDO crate with a lid, and that houses a 200X, all cabling, Stinger, 300C, and all cabling. So everything's perfect, easy to just grab and throw in a car. And I'm wondering if these light panel Astras could maybe fulfill some space savings, and they could work for airline travel, because I might have a couple gigs coming up. And currently, I have to just shove these lights into my carry-on or checked-on bag. So recently I saw that Joel Gabrielson made a killer video showing him working with these light panel Astras, and the light quality looked great, the softness looked great, and it just seemed like a seamless, easy production. I was most worried about, is it not gonna be soft enough? And they looked fantastic. They really kind of like surprised me, because right now I have to use my lantern and soft boxes, which don't really fit in checked bags. I'm just wondering if I have different lights, will they fulfill more purposes? For those of you who have used it, is this a good decision, or due to the smaller size, the non-RGB, and some of the other considerations, am I actually taking 2 steps backwards? Now, do I need lights? Absolutely not. This is more of an efficiency strategy, kind of a time waster, because what I have is working and I could just use all that mind capacity just to make more profit. So this is my retainer client. I decided, since we were going to be moving around from place to place, that I was not going to prioritize very polished lighting. I'm just having room fill. So one softbox in the corner, maybe pointed over here, but really accentuating the existing light and not trying to overpower it by any means. Wrong. This is a funny type of client, and they pay really well. They pay in a way that keeps me wanting to preserve this relationship. I do 2 shoots a month for them, 4 days each. It goes travel day, work day, travel day. I've kind of optimized my kit to fit perfectly in here. Now, I've had to pick up a few more things, mainly doing the iPad teleprompter style, but I can basically take off a few items and I can jump right back into corporate one-man band.
Woman over 40 to lose belly fat?
Okay, perfect. Okay, and let's do the same thing.
Time is running out. This is the last day to join AOD and still get their 35% off discount for early bird, and you can get 10% more off with my discount. But this, what I'm showing right here, is the feedback hours that you get if you get module 2. Out of all the modules, I highly recommend module 2 just for these feedback hours. You can ask them anything you want and then create and earn, because a lot of people are good at making pictures but not running a business. Whether you get AOD or not, I highly recommend getting into a community. This has just been the most valuable community that I've been a part of, and I'm also trying to build my own right here on YouTube.
Got a mini haul from Amazon. These are really just like one-off pieces, odds and ends. This is just a cold shoe, basically adapter for my transmitters, and that way I can put it to the side of my camera. These Hollylands are fantastic. I bought them a few years ago. They are the 300S, which means they're HDMI only, as opposed to the 400s, which I think are SDI, maybe SDI and HDMI. But I use my SDI on my FX6 for my monitor. That means I have an extra HDMI out, and that's what goes into these. This is the adapting bracket that you would use to screw in that articulation mount. This one didn't come with it, bottom used. So I picked up that bracket. It's just gonna be adding this thing back on to give me a 1/4-20. And then this isn't specifically for paid filmmaking, but it's a circular polarizer for my GoPro when I'm filming surfing. and this is the 12. It's honestly fantastic. I love this camera so much. And a circular polarizer just makes the footage look even better, which I'm looking forward to, because I would have a circular polarizer on my C70 at all times when I used to own that, and that is something that I cannot get with the FX6 because of the way it works with the internal ND. But a circular polarizer can really like magic button your footage. You can cut glare off of shiny skin, you can bring sky exposure back in, you can cut glare off of windows, shiny floors, shiny tables. It just gives you this variation that I no longer have anymore unless I want to do external filtration with the FX6, and I don't. And then a box of tennis balls, just so I can put these on the bottom of all my stands and not mark up the places that we're in. This is much smaller than other adapters that I use. I really like how they compacted the size so much. So I can go here into this quarter 20, or I can use this. So then you just take the HDMI out of here and route right into the transmitter. Just know that if you get this little bracket, it doesn't go 90 degrees, which is slightly infuriating. And then I will use the USB-C in here out from the plate. That way I can switch batteries super easy, and I don't have to monitor battery remaining on here. Everything's powered by the V-mounts. There we go. It's pretty dirty. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to see too much in here, but you can see the reflection on the TV. It's there, and it's gone. There, gone. So it acts the same way in water. You get to see through the water rather than seeing the reflection of the water.